And welcome to Insomnia Poker, where we play Poker Stars for free because we live in Texas and we cannot actually play for real money online, which is bullshit. Also, I'm a poker player that's many miles away from a real poker room, and tonight we're watching the Lodge live stream that happened earlier with Doug Polk and all the cast of characters. Alright, so a little recap. Obviously, we got our account back with 3.3 million or 3.1, I can't remember, because we immediately punted off half of it last night. So we're going to try to do a little better tonight. We have several tournaments. We have a 500K, but I don't think we're going to go that high today. I think what we're going to do is this right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get registered for that. Alright, and as usual, we'll be back when it starts. I got about 6 minutes to kill. Alright, so we're going to set up our bankroll builder here, our bankroll tracker real quick. So we have our 1.7 million. We're going to start a live session here. Alright, tournament full ring, Poker Stars. Be a new game. This is going to be, what was the buy-in? Crap, I never remember. 250. Let's get the stats for this thing before we go crazy. Alright. Starting chips is 5,000. That's really all we can know in the beginning. Oh, I'm so not awake yet. Hot turbo. It is a PKO. Alright, we can leave that the same. That's all good. Buy-in is 250,000. Alright, we're going to hit start. And we'll put it on break. And I'll be back when we actually do start. Alright, so we actually only had 1,500 in chips, starting chips, so we've had to update that. That kind of screws that up. Unfortunately, I can't change my buy-in level here. I've tried doing this a couple of times. We're going to have 2040. I think it's a 5. Yeah, see, I can't change the buy-in. I really want to, but I did it once, and I can't remember how I did it. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Anyway, okay. Well, we're going to go play. It's not that important. Definitely would have gone in the muck with that hand anyway. So let's, what do we got here? I think it's an 8 max table. It's 1533. Okay. The reason that's important, I'm back. I've been back. The reason that's important is our tracker will calculate our big blinds for us, and as we know, we can't flip to them, so we're going to change that to 1533. I don't know how many players we have. We don't have to update that for a while. But the reason we do keep that updated is because we can actually calculate our winnings here, our calculated payouts, without having to look elsewhere. We can go here and see our player count. We're at 9. We're not even at 20 yet, guys, so. I also go there and see our payouts currently, which may be a little premature because, that's going to change a lot. I just settle in. Alright, I'll be back when I have an interesting hand to play. I've been dealt pocket queens here. We have no time bank due to the fact that somehow we were doing something else and ran our time bank out. out, so on the first hand. That's okay. A couple of callers here. We're going to continue this. Daylight savings time is nothing. Daylight savings time was originally intended to conserve energy by making more use of natural light during the day. So I believe that's true, but I also always thought it had something to do with Three streets of value and we'll double up. It is 2:25 in the morning, as usual, and we double up. So we'll check fold that and 3091. This is going to be a little goofy because we're we're still going to show a negative, but we know we're in for 1500 for real, so can't change that. I wish I could. Anyway, but it does continue to hold our big blinds up here up top. So it's important. Well, we're up to 16 players. Big blind's already changed. I can't keep up with the big blind on turbos unless I'm just folding out, so as you can see, I mean, it takes a minute to do it, so, or a second or two. So, all right, pocket aces. There we go in the small blind. Let's see how many limpers we can get. Poker's easy when they give you queens and then aces, man. I thought this was a PKO. Most of the time I'll play these and more aggressively, but I don't know. I'm just going to look to see if he wants to jam. We could be in trouble if he was in with king, queen. Don't believe he had ace, queen, jack, queen. We're obviously going to call. He does not have the queen, so we'll stack another one. So it's apparently not a PKO. We'll have to update that. We are deep stacked enough to, well, our friend we just stacked his back, so we're going to limp into this hand. We got the 5-4 suited. We do pick up a pair, but what an ugly. That's no spades, no reason to continue. 4-4-6-9. All right, maybe it was an omen to misclick the 5,000 buy starting stack thing. Either way. All right, guys, I'll be back when it gets interesting again. I will draw our attention to an early first place out of 20 players. Well, 19 now, but you know what I mean. So our player stat finally is valid. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play ace-3 suited here. Ow. That didn't help us out. Yep, nope, goodbye. We'll lose that relatively small pot. We'll limp into this. 4-0-9. I don't know why they're throwing shit at me. Alright, we'll be back. So just a reference here, we've been moved to a blank dead table, so we're just waiting to play now. So we're going to play a little short-handed poker here while the tables rebuild. We get some more people in this game. We're not in this one, but we are in this one. All right. I'm going to put him in for half his stack here. A little more. And we're just going to get the rest of it. Oh. Had pocket tens. And we get above that misclick 5,000 chip stack starting set. Alright. We're going to fold this out. We'll be back. So there we go. We got past our misclick, but obviously our real starting stack was 1,500. Extra more little stats. Alright. There you go. You can see we've got 84 big blinds. I just updated stuff, so that's the important thing, is you got to keep updating it. When you want to know where you're at, you update. So, alright, let's see. Alright, we'll be folding our small blind here. I picked up ace 8 off on the button here. You know, if y'all are enjoying this, please, like, subscribe, all that stuff, share it. You're thinking, why would anybody want to watch somebody in the middle of the night playing free Poker Stars poker? And the truth of the matter is, it does play differently. We're going to limp. It does play differently than for real money. People are way looser. They take stupider risks. And applying pure GTO to this never works. So anyway, it's just a different, and there's a lot of guys like me that are trapped in Texas with shitty online poker laws and poker rooms, and it's just bad. If you want to make a career out of this, go find yourself a little poker room that's got 8 tables in it, and I don't know. It's hard. Everyone in a poker room isn't a recreational player anymore. I mean, they're all trying to be poker stars and internet stars and all this other stuff. So either go play it like the Lodge or TCH, where you've got a lot of players. And, the Lodge probably is the only one that attracts rec players. I've played them all, guys. I've got memberships to every one of these clubs in Texas. And, people trying to pit themselves against, some of these really good players. I mean, it's hard to turn money, man. And let's face it, our goal is to get better at the game, yes, but still at the same time, not punt off every damn dime we own. So, anyway, trapped in Texas, middle of the night poker, it definitely is different than what you can find out there now. So, obviously, we'll be back when we have a hand, and I'll quit rambling. All right, so next hand after the ramp, we pick up King Queen suited. We'll raise it up, see how many customers come along. Wow, that's a rare occurrence, guys. Especially considering we have this guy with us, and we felted him earlier. So no revenge poker out of that guy, huh? All right, once again, we're on break. We're adding players. We're first out of 28 or 44, so we can update that. So in the big blind hand here with 5 other players, we just have crap. I mean, 8 high is not going to do it. You can have it. Queen 7 suited in the small blind. We're at 6-handed. Moved us around more than I'm used to from Poker Stars, but that is what it is. This may be nitty. I think facing under the gun, I'm going to go ahead and let that go. Of course. God forbid I limp in and just, catch that. That's funny. Alright, we'll be back. Let's see the cards. Alright, we'll be back. Thought we'd check some stats here real quick. We're sitting in fourth now. What's the payouts looking like? Okay. Alright, well, we're definitely here for first, so. Alright, we'll pick it up. Pocket queens here. We're going to raise it up big since we're under the gun +1. We're looking for one customer, please, not two. There's the one. Two, of course. Well, that's not good for us. Yeah. We need a club. Did not get it. Oh, baby. There was so much out there that we could have had our asses kicked. Wow. I wish we could fold just so we could go back and look at that. I have no idea what they had, but that's free poker, man. I mean, the eights were out there. The ace was out there. I mean, oh my God. The clubs were out there. Oh, I mean, we could only get called by worse. I mean, by better. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to fold fours here, though. We're not going to play that. Yeah. And the ace is fold on that hand. So. And in the big blind 5 deuce, I can tell you we're just going to fold that out and update some stuff. 30-53. 7696. I have a terrible memory, guys. Terrible memory. 3154. Okay, what are the blinds at now? 5120. Oh, we got a playable hand here, of course. I don't like leaving it hanging. No. We're probably up against ace X. We're gonna see it. I mean, I don't know. King, queen, king 9. So yeah, we were pretty well dominated. King 9 picks it up with 2 pair though. So the worst hand got the best of it. We'll be back. Alright, so we picked up Big Slick. And the thing about Big Slick is, and a lot of people have different ways of playing this. So we definitely RFI this hand, and we're going to make it larger than our normal RFI, not because it's Big Slick, but because it's ace high. So we haven't made a hand yet. It's not. We'll take that result. That's fine. I'm good with that. Okay. I mean, just so that you know, I have to remind myself, ace king is nothing more than ace high. And pre-flop, you can get aggressive with it, that's fine, but you got to slow the hell down when you whiff the board completely. And even if if there's flush draws out there, if there's straight draws out there, you have to remember that, you know, you still, even if it's a king 6-7, you know, someone sitting there with 8-9 is not going away yet. So you still have to be a little cautious with that hand. And I get excited just like everybody else does. So my method is to, or if I'm going to raise first in, I'm going to do it about 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 times the pot or the blind, and see where we end up. All right, we got our hand coming here. We're going to fold. Reg is ending very soon here. Minute and 22. So We're in second. Not going to be that packed of a tournament, so prize pool is going to be split pretty high up. We're going to have to look at 10th place or, just to get into money. And I'm not worried about getting into money. What I want, obviously, is first. But if we look at it, I got to move stuff around to actually be able to do this, guys. It's kind of funny. If we look at it, the prize pool is going to be playing 18 places. So, but we're shooting for that big number. Let's undo last night's debacle where we punted off 1.5 million. All right, ace 3 suited here. Let's get this up here. I don't want to get crazy. We've got one limper. And if you're wondering why the blind differential is so goofy, normally that'd be 60, 120. It's a turbo. So we have an all-in, and we're not going to play ace 3 suited from the big blind all-in. Yeah, and we were dominated with ace 4. So, good fold. Not my favorite hand. I've actually studied Queen 10 theory pretty extensively. It's not my favorite hand. We'll limp with it, but we're definitely limp folding. Any 3-bet we're gonna fold, and we're definitely checking that off. All we really picked up was runners, and that's nothing. So we'll let it go. Queen 9's a fold. All right, what are we going to be at? 7480. All right, and we will when Reg ends, which is probably now. We'll probably update all that too. I believe Reg may have ended, so let me check just to make sure. I don't want to have to do this twice. It has 39 of 68. Okay. We're going to have some other stats we can put in now too. But let's get past the next hand. Alright, King 7s, we're just going to fold that. And then, I don't know why it's doing that. Great, my Facebook account's come up. Where the hell were we at? So we're going to put in the placing, 18 places in the money. I find it. I know it's here. That'll give us the breakout. We'll go ahead and hit update. We'll do some more of that in a minute. We're going to go on break here in a second. So, all right, just flop quads. Yeah, there you go. That was cool. So we got 3s. We're just gonna limp them here, guys. Nothing. I mean, that dude lipped 8s and picks up quads. I mean, can it burn twice? This is a fold, by the way. If anybody wants to get crazy or out of hand, so Raleigh may, who knows? So we pick up nothing on that board. Alright, I promise you we're just going to fold this out. Unless, of course, we hit the 3 on the turn because they check it. No, we don't even have backdoor flush anymore. We're not in this hand at all. The 9 or the 10. I mean, King 9, Ace 9, Ace, King and Queen 10, even Jack 10. So, over 640 shows. Yeah. We're still check folding this. If we win this, I'm just gonna freak out. Yeah, King 6 over my 3. Anybody was gonna have better than me. I mean, come on. But could I bet? Yeah, but not with that many people in pot. Alright, we're on break, so I'm going to go update everything. Alright, stats for geeks, here we go. So we're all good. As you can see, we have 36 big blinds. The average 52 big blinds. I don't know how that's possible. That seems weird. Alright, but our current position table size is actually only 8 max. There's our payouts. Obviously, we're looking for the up top number. That would be best. We're fading 15 more. So there you go. That's all the fun stuff. And we are on break, so I will take one too, and I will be right back. Just one more quick little update, guys. We are in third here. So if you want to, we can go take a quick eyeball on players. See how out of, yeah, see, we're just running real close here. We're actually in third. Yeah, so we're running real close. And there's the official payouts. All right. It's only been running 37 minutes, so we're well above average stack. That's great. So, and we've got some knockouts coming because we've got some pretty short stacks. You start looking at anybody below, and we've got 8 players, 9 players below starting stack. So, all right, break time. All right, first hand back. We're gonna push this stack around a little bit here with ace-8 off. Just take a stab at something. See what we can do. I'm sorry, let me get some stuff out of the way again. I have to move this stuff around a lot. These little on screen, I don't know how much of it y'all can see. I know y'all can't see my controls, but I'm put in a C bet, a little over half pot, and just go ahead and take this one down. Alright, we'll obviously fold out our suited jack there. 7996. And take a little turn up. That's nice. Always good. Be back. Alright, in the big blind, pick up king 7 off. Let's see how this plays out. I'm watching Pierre and Jay win on the lodge, and we'll just check that back. I think we may be better here. Yeah, we are. So we'll win the battle of the blinds there for a second. And in the small blind, blinds are going up again. Okay. Alright, it's not my favorite hand, but it's suited king. I think we can just call here, and let's see what the big blind's going to do. It's actually better for the big blind range. The king 9 under the gun is questionable. Ace 9 maybe, but it's questionable. I don't know. Well, now I think with our draw, we're going to have to put some more money in the pot here. And we'll take down that pot. Can't win them all if you don't bet, right? Okay, jack 5 will fold. 8892. Alright. This moved us into second place. 30 out of 68 remaining. So we'll drop that in there for the fun of it. That changes our... That does... We've got a healthy blind stack. Big blind stack, so that's alright. I don't know why the average is being thrown off right now. I'll have to check it. But the average is being thrown off. We'll fold the ace deuce. And we lost a couple of players on our while we were doing that, so Jaywin's got himself in a 670-30 over here. Oh. Alright, the A7 suited. We might limp with that. No, we won't. Be back. For those keeping track here, we got moved and witnessed two people go out. So we're at 26 of 68, getting down to the 18 number. Not too shabby. I think we have 8 to fade, and we're in third currently. So, all right, working to get to the final. All right, so we definitely pick up a playable hand. We'll 3-bet this. All right, we have an all-in jam here. Well, short of a jack, we ran into it. So, oh, hell, thank you. We'll take it. Busting out big slick. Now that goes back to my, you only had ace high, so we'll update. 10-3-2-7. And climbing. That may have given us, moves us into second. 24 out of 68. We're getting there. All right, we're dealt 6-4 off in the big blind here. 300 in. We have no clubs. That is not even close to our range board. Yeah, this is not us at all. Dude, I'm just going to fold. You can jam. Alright, pick up ace-4 in the small blind. Well, at least you're getting to watch the blind hand, so, you know. I think we're going to put him all in with our ace-4. There we go. He wanted to hang out a little while longer. And a king-jack off on the button. I have to watch this guy. He was at 9,000 a minute ago. He lost a hand. So we're going to do the same thing here. Alright. He's going to call all in. Ace-9 versus king-jack. And we pick up a king. We just have to hold now. And we'll hold. So there you go. Just running good, man. Just really running good. Let's see what we pick up. Alright. I may limp this hand. No, not yet. Alright, we're going to update 1-1. So you can see the chart. We're doing pretty good. So let's keep running good. Alright, so we pick up Queen-7 offsuit here in the blind. Everybody's just kind of ICMing it here. Do pick up the 7. I don't really expect him to have much ace action by not betting. So yeah, we'll probably fold that off. Let's see. They did put a big stack next to us. We'll just limp this. Let's see. We do have a king. I'm going to pretend that queen belongs to us. Yeah, we'll pick it up. Cool. And I'm not going to play that. Alright. 1-2-6-1-6. And our stack continues to go in the correct direction. And it has been going in the correct direction for a while, so that's great. Where are we at here? So it looks like 3 players to get out, and we'll be in the money. Alright, so we're hand for hand. I will show you this. He just snapped it off and got lucky on the river. I can show you the last hand here, since we're hand for hand. Snapped it off for the flush on the river. Otherwise, he was behind and going to lose a big pot. But that's not what happened, so I have no idea why the ace-9 was in this hand. But because of him, we're now hand for hand, so I'll be back. Alright, so that does it. We're in the money. We win cash this. 200, 500 is the blinds, and we're dealt the Doyle. We're in pretty good shape, guys. We're in third, and all the chip leaders are on this table, so that's fun. I think we're going to pull 10 deuce facing an all-in jam. Oops. Well, the flush gets there. We're going to update 11736. So yeah, I do put it in. And that's basically blinding. We blinded down to that, so. We'll take a look at the prize pools here in a minute. We're at 16 players already, so that was a big bust out. Let's take a look at the prizes since we're in there. So, already better start than last night. If we want to make up for last night, we're going to need that right there. So, we'll see. Sometimes it can take days to recover from a major downswing like we had last night. So we're playing much better tonight, though. I don't know. Last night, I think it was a combination of me and the board and no symbiotic relationship going on. So I don't know. Last night was something of a very quick horror. If you want to go back and watch the video to see what I'm talking about, I think it's vlog 5. This will be 6. So, all right. Well, we're picking this up under the gun. So we've actually been a little card dead here. We have doubled our money. We've moved. We're still in 3rd place. We're fine. We'll take that to pre-flop and cool. Just in time for this on the big blind. So. We don't have to feel forced to do anything but, you know, click defend. Yeah. Well, you can have ours. And so in the small blind, obviously we just folded to that jam. In the small blind 10-3, we'll have to let that go too. But we did win in that orbit, so we increase. Sevens versus 9s for a paid jump. And 9s will hold. Not a pay jump, but we're in 11, so we're working toward the final table here, guys. We'll pull that off. All right, we'll be back. Yeah, so I was going to show you this hand. So obviously the big stack, wow, actually showed up with a hand, and wow, runner sets. So he basically doubles up Black Mamba up there. That's not good. We hit our queens, so we're gonna like this. See if we can extract some value. Just need to hold to put this guy out, please. There we go. That will bring us to the final table. We're gonna fold this. All right, we're gonna update 12305. We are on the final table, so that's awesome. Next prize is 600. Every place now is a ladder. So we're not going to do the whole final table. We will eventually, and if we can get into four-handed, we will obviously play. To our immediate right, though, is the chip leader. That's no fun because you have to expect him to play a lot of hands here. All right, we'll be back. So we're at about 10 big blinds deep here. Remember, this is a turbo though, so that's not bad. It's just what are we at now? Third. We're still in third, so we have a lot of ICM pressure on us here in third place. So Alright, so we get a pay jump for that. And in the small blind, obviously, we're not doing very well. So we'll fold that and I'll be back. Making a final run, final table. This is the final table, so making a nice deep run. Alright, that's another pay jump there. We're down now to 7-handed. So chip stack guys got us 2-1, 3-1. And we have two very big chip stacks. We're obviously needing to double up through one of them. That would be great, but we have to kind of get cards to do it a little bit here. We're not really. You know, the pressure here is real. I mean, to their backside, they've got one of the chip leaders, and that's kind of hard spot to be in. So, all right. Well, this looks like it's going to go for an all-in, and our all-in will double through the chip leader. So, one of the chip leaders. We have 3 times on our money now. Our buy-in was 250. We're guaranteed 777. 5s versus ace jack. And the 5s will turn the boat. We are still not seeing anything playable. We have another all-in. And it's a 3-way all-in, so let's keep that interesting. Obviously, we would have trips, but, you know, now we'd have a boat. I'm just hoping the all-in's beat. He's not. He's got jacks. Oh, just something to do. What, baby? Poker dog. A little poker brat. Huh, you the poker brat? Alright. We're going to have a check. Now we're going to have a fold. We're right back where we were at. That's nice. That's fucked up. 6-4 suited. I have not played any suited connectors or gappers this whole time. And we're not playing them this time either. Nope. Alright, we have an all-in. Oh, 2 all-in busts. Nice. And we let her way up. And we picked up pocket 10s. We can jam this. Especially if he comes in. We're guaranteed 1.04. Take it. We are down 5-handed. We're in 3rd chips at the moment. And that will get a jam out of us. He's got to get tired of me doing that. And ooh, that's so nice for us. We'll take it. 2 pair over the pocket jacks. And that moves us right up and gives us king, queen again. We'll jam it back at him. Yeah. Now we're turning it on. 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh, that was a hell of a run. Whoo. All right. Let's put us in second, just a little out of first. We got a jam and a call at risk. Oh, there goes one player. Yes, four-handed. We are 1.25 million guarantee. And we'll just keep the recording going now, guys. We are second in chips, 4 out of 68, so we've dropped 64 players. We got a couple players here, obviously, in a jam situation. This is an absolute playable hand in the big blind. And this guy wants to keep pushing. Here we go. Come on. We need some help. We need some help. That is not the help we needed, but we'll go out. We got in for 250. We're out in fourth for 1.2 million. Almost recovered last night. So close. So close. All right. Let's get in our details here. The blinds are fine. We can leave that alone. And we can leave that alone. We can punch in the ending stats. Well, let's get that down to where it was at. That doesn't matter. Alright, we'll update that. Now what we're going to do is finish in fourth. 1, 2, 5, 0. Wait, what? Isn't that what we got? Yeah. 1,250,000. Yeah. Yeah, because we're just short. So that's good. We'll say okay. Run over here and let's look at the bankroll because it has improved. We are only down 400K. That is not shabby, guys. That is a big recovery from last night's games. Only down 400. That's nice. And our swing is going up. Up. That's the direction it should go. So, we're doing okay. Here's a big stat that's kind of fun. That's our spin and goes, really. You can see we're profitable in our spin and go games, so that's good. Our win rate's at 60%. That's not bad. So, and obviously we don't have very many games logged in. All right, so we'll run over here and say goodnight to that. We'll watch this a second while I do my outro. All right, well, I appreciate you guys sticking around. This has been a long one. Making final tables, it typically is. So we did real well. Would have liked to have made one more place. Would have knocked out that deficit, but that's okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow night or tomorrow morning for another episode of Insomnia Poker.